What if I told you every prayer you think God answered was never answered by God at all, and the real reason it worked has been hidden from you your entire life? Think about this. There are millions of people praying every day. Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, all asking for help. And somehow, many of them get answers. But here's the problem no one talks about. They are not praying to the same God. A Christian says Jesus did it. A Muslim says Allah answered me. A Buddhist doesn't even believe in a creator God, yet still experiences results. So let me ask you something. If they all get results, but call on different names, then who is really answering? This is where it gets uncomfortable, because the moment you question this, you feel an urge to defend your belief, to argue, to reject it. But that reaction, that's the barrier. Because awakening doesn't begin with comfort. It begins when something inside you says, wait, this doesn't fully make sense. Now listen carefully. What if prayer was never about who you ask, but about what state you enter when you ask? Think about how you feel when you pray deeply. You become focused, you believe, you surrender, you feel hope. That emotional state is not random. That is alignment, and alignment is what actually creates change. Let's break it down simply. When you pray, you're not just speaking words, you're shifting your mind, your emotions, your energy. You move from fear to belief, from doubt to expectation, and in that moment, you become a magnet. Not because a deity is choosing you, but because you've aligned yourself with a deeper law most people never notice. Call it manifestation, call it vibration, call it consciousness. The name doesn't matter, the mechanism does. Here's where people misunderstand everything. They think, I prayed and God gave it to me. But what actually happened was you believed, you felt it, you aligned with it, and then reality responded. So your mind connects the result to the figure you prayed to, not realizing you were the one activating the process all along. Now here's the part most people are not ready to hear. If this is true, then it also means your fear, your doubt, your constant feeling of lack is also creating outcomes. Not because you're being punished, but because you're still aligned, just in the wrong direction. So maybe the real question isn't, why isn't God answering me? Maybe the real question is, what state am I living in every day? Because whether you realize it or not, you are always creating. Not sometimes, not when you pray, always. And the moment you truly understand that, that's when awakening begins. If you have made it so far, don't be heartless. Support us by subscribing. We are planning to reach 1,000 followers this week. Share, like, and don't forget to leave your opinion. See you next time. Peace.